at my tournament, like, and I saw him. I was like, "Oh, hey, man," and I apologized.
Okay.
I was like, "Hey, man, I'm sorry. Like, stuff happened. Let's just, like, be cool." He's like, "Yeah, man, that's fine." So, but leading up to that, so what happened was, so we were at this campus weekly on Tuesdays, like we do it. Like that's what we did last Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
So, huh? What? I don't know.
I told you those suck, by the way.
Oh. Is this just
That's actually an
just
insult to me, so fuck you.
just to criticize like everything I typed at the viewing?
I just.
Last semester, the UAV weeklies are what Bears is now, basically.
Yeah, last year's sucked more than this year.
But anyway, so we went to this weekly and we had like 11 people.
Yeah.
So I was seeing it and, we were looking at it. I consult, like I'll have Alex look at it or someone. So we start playing this thing. Oh, wait. No, wait, I don't know if I should start from the point where, like, he got mad at me or, like...
Brittany got consistently mad every week because he thought his seed was too bad.
Yeah, he always complained about seed.
And he would come up with excuses about he thought he was better than people, mostly based off of friendlies and stuff. And then when he got a seed that he didn't think was fair,
No,
he got upset.
He would say stuff. It's like at this 11-man weekly, he got 9th seed. Like it was pretty good players, man. And he was like, "Wow, I can't believe I'm 9th out of 11, like 11th seed. Like, I grind so hard all week, and this is what I get as a reward." It's like, sorry, dude. Yeah, and then anyway, so after this, like, and this wasn't the first time he complained. He complained at another weekly too, at least. But I thought it was only me that got upset by it. But then, like, at that weekly when he commanded me 9 out of 11, like, I sat down to play friendlies with Brian, and Brian was like, "Yeah, he was kind of being annoying." And I was like, as soon as I realized someone else got annoyed, I was like, "All right, something needs to be done about this." So I send this man a Facebook message.
Is this Brian?
Yeah.
Moshi.
No. I should have said that. It might have been. But so I consulted some people. I was like, "Okay, I'm pretty much going to do this." Like, I think I asked Dakota. And he's like, "Yeah, man, just tell him, explain this to him." I was like, "Okay, cool. So I explained it to him. I was like, "Hey, so, you're complaining about seating. Like, first of all, like, I mean, seating isn't stratification. Just because you're like 9th, like, doesn't really mean anything. It means like you're just in a certain tier. It doesn't mean you're just like, 2 spots out from the bottom." And so I was just explaining this to him, and then just how seating worked, and I told him it wasn't that big a deal. It's a weekly, And I finished it, and I thought this was the most important thing. I was like, "Hey, so you're kind of like complaining about this is like bothers other people," and like I was like, "That's kind of not cool, man. Like, we're just chilling here playing Smash. You don't need it. We don't need this." So I was like, this guy, he responds to it. He's just like, oh, this is when he told me, like, it's so degrading when you grind all week and you get play seated 9th out of 11. And then he says some other stuff, and he ends with, like, if people have a problem with me, they can say it to my face. And
That's so like middle school.
And then
Right behind the gym.
And then I tried to respond to him. I was like, "Hey, man, like," and like the whole time I was like, "I'm just saying, like, this is just something that is bothering people, but like, please come to weekly. Like, we like having you and everything." But after he like ended with that, like, if people have a problem with me, he stopped responding to me. And like weeklies would come up like, "Hey, man, I want like a weekly."
3 months straight, he never went to any weeklies.
Yeah.
No, he never came back to
not
the Bears, basically, right?
Yeah.
Because
Well,
you're
no,
gonna either one.
I didn't think he existed until you said you saw him on Netplay one day.
Yeah, the whole semester he didn't go to any of the weeklies for like that second
Wow.
semester. He just and he was still playing. He was playing on Netplay, and I met him on Netplay one time and played with him, and he was talking to me. And he was like, "Yeah, man, I've been just practicing different characters and stuff." He's like, "I think I might start going back to weeklies now." I don't know if he told me or he told you, I guess.
No, he didn't say anything like that to me. I'll tell you what he told me, but anyway, Jacob, just like, I got concerned because I was like, well, I didn't want to piss him off. Like, I tried to make that really clear, like, hey, this is just an issue. I'm just letting you know, but like, please, like, I like you coming to weeklies. Like, please come. You're welcome. All that, right? so he's ignored me, and I paid attention to him at least 4 times. I'm like, hey man, we're having a weekly. Hey, we have 2 more weeklies left. You should come. Hey man, last week we should come. Nothing. And then, so I'm like, hey, I want to run.
That's what I do with my problem.
Hey, I want to run a tournament this summer, and I saw he pre-registered. I was like, oh, okay, all right. And then I saw him, and I was like, hey, hey man, like, glad you made it. He's like, yeah. And then I was like, I had to ask. I was like, so were you like upset at me or something? Like you like ignored my Facebook messages the last 2 months. He's like, yeah, I was a little upset. I just, didn't like how you Facebook messaged me how I was acting. And I was like, at that point I was like, okay, I was like, forget about everything. Like, I'm over this. I'm like, look, okay, I'm sorry. Let's just,
Call it even.
I just apologize, just as like a conflict resolution. I was like,
Well, that's what I meant. Like,
'cause
let's just square this off.
I didn't think I'd done anything wrong, obviously. But like I find that I'm the kind of person I'll just apologize. I don't care. Like I'll be cool.
Yep. I agree with that.
I'll do that. So that's what I did. I was like, hey, I'm sorry. Let's just turn over your leaf. We're cool. It's like, all right, yeah, man, cool. So, but also, besides that, one time, like when he was, it's like, oh wow, I'm at like 6th seed. At one of these weeklies, I lost to him, and it was literally the saltiest I've ever been. Like I got so sad. Like I think I talked to like 6 people, like seeking like therapy. Brian was one of them.
Yeah, why do I suck? Dude, that's my life.
I was just like, I just can't believe I lost to him. I just don't really see what he was doing that was really good. He was just, every time he would float, he would just throw out 2 aerials and then down smash my shield. And then like, you're just like,
I know I'm better than him, but now he thinks he's better than me. He's like, it's just so frustrating. 'Cause I know I'm better than him.
I could not handle, like, I usually like, I don't get salty at other people. I usually am just like, okay, I need to play better, that's fine. But at this point, I was just salty. I was just like,
Some people, it's like,
I
why
messaged Rusty. I was like, Rusty, you know how it feels to lose to people who are way worse than you. How do I do it? He's just like, he just said some stuff. He's like, you just kind of.
See, I don't get that luxury. Like thinking about.
Alex, there's another double tweet.
That's what I was wondering. I still have no idea how to do it.
No, like I don't get the luxury of thinking like, oh, I lost that person. Like
I
have
don't.
to-
I
have to
I
so
think that's
focus on my mentality
Yeah.
while I
No!
play that it's like
That's what's so frustrating is when you start getting better, is like, you start to kind of get like
can never space that right.
the
I don't know why.
expectations of where you
Yeah,
should be, and then like as other people
Like,
around you are
every
also
time you
getting
do this,
better,
I'm like,
like it
alright,
changes.
I'm gonna do this
you
when I
look
play
people, and
and I
that's
always
all
fuck
shit.
No, it's not
Wait,
even
how
that.
did-
I have to fight.
Alex, what did you
my
ban?
own, like stadium. I don't know
Because
which
the
Yeah,
way-
no, that's
the
fine.
way I get is like.
I just don't-
I mean, it's a
Be
good,
so
but
hard
like,
on myself
if you
that I
really
have
hate
to,
FD that bad, you
like
could
just shrug off SDs and stuff.
What are you
Or
looking
like
at?
take everything like as a joke.
Give me
If
advice.
not, I'll.
Everybody's been against me tonight.
But
Dude, people rooted for Orban against me. Kind of, sure, right? Not like low key. Brian was like, let's go Orban. There were 3 different let's go Orbans, so I was like, oh, thanks,
I
guys.
just cheer for whoever's down.
Oh.
Let's go, Dan!
Dude, like,
Speaking of.
for a long time, it was like I was like kind of struggling to like prove that I was getting better because like everyone else.
Because like I used to beat you, and then I remember when you beat me the first time, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, and then I would consistently lose to Dakota like every time I played him, or Sam, or Michael, or whoever, or Silas. It's like,
I'd like to point out. on
There was a
PR
point in time where Brian and I were like legit rivals. Like we played like really close sets.
Look, on
Back
PR,
when he was
I am
64.
0-14. And I am second from the bottom. And I'm gonna take that to the bank because
need
thank God
I am
Scrum.
not last.
Thank God Scrum.
It's honestly just
Scrum is 2 and 28. And I'll take it to the bank.
you it's because you go to weeklies and like it's like it's such a small condensed.
I work Sundays, so I can't
yeah.
like this is literally the best practice.
When
I
you
get.
go to tournaments, you'll find scrubs to beat who are
I don't know. I went to your
It
tournament
depends.
and I literally played 2 people I had played like previously. I played Jeremiah and I played.
I remember you were like, I can't fucking beat Jeremiah.
Some tournaments are just
Yeah,
hard
because
to, like,
Jeremiah, my first ever Bears, I played Sam. I got wobbled 4 times, and then he played Pizza to beat me. And then I played Jeremiah, and he went Luigi the whole time.
He's like Luigi.
And then at your tournament, I played Jeremiah first round. He Luigi'd me. And then I played
I think I trusted
Mark
because
back before I knew like any Marth Falco stuff or Falcon stuff. And he like
it was a nightmare.
There was a time where like I would consistently play like I would get seeded and play like an out-of-state player first round of lose like Spaceballs or Zook or someone who's clearly better than me. And then second round I would play one of our PR guys. Like it was usually, and I would always lose to him. But it was like I would go 2-2 because I would beat some random guy in first round, and then I would beat some random guy in first round losers, and then. I wasn't really like beating anybody notable, so it didn't really matter that I was going 2-2 because I was getting 2 easy wins in